What's going on, everyone? Lawrence here, of course. Thursday evening, P2p Lending Livestream. And I didn't send out an email today because honestly I forgot, and I figured you guys know that I'm here every Thursday. I don't even know if I need to send out this email anymore. I'm here every Thursday evening at 7:30 p.m. UK time, 2:30 p.m. US Eastern time. And if I'm not going to be here, I'll send out an email that I'm not going to be here. But I got confused because I had an email all ready to go out that said Philip from Landlord Invest was going to be the guest, but that's next Thursday because I got confused and I make mistakes because I'm a human being and I'm old and gray and my mind is going blah blah all over the place. I got so much stuff going on. But he will be here on Thursday, May the, 26th? Landlord Invest, P2p Lending, Q&A, audio only, no video, because he doesn't want to be on video, which I respect that. That's okay. But what's going on today? Hit that thumbs up if you can, please. Just do that, or I'm going to be really upset, and I'll probably cry. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. We're going to talk peer-to-peer lending today. I don't really have a topic of conversation. In fact, my goal is to try to get these streams shorter, and that's what I've been thinking about. I'm like, these streams do not need to go an hour and 5 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes. I really like them to be half an hour, maybe 40 minutes, because I think for people watching on catch-up, it's better that they're not so long. So I think what I'm going to do is this week kind of look at some loans that are coming out on a couple of different platforms, talk about a couple of announcements that are coming out, maybe do some news at the end if there's time. I'm going to cut down the news. I want to make sure the news is good stuff and it's not filler information, because I don't want to be here just yapping away just to hear my own voice. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to bring you as much value as I can, whether that's in 20 minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes, just to condense it down and become a better stream, because I don't think the stream is as good as it can be right now. And to be honest, I don't know if I would want to watch it either. So I'm going to try to make the stream better, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you think the stream would benefit from being shorter. What you want to see. Do you want to see more news? Do you want to see less news? Do you want to hear my thoughts on the planet rotating around the sun and the moon and the stars? What do you want to know about? Maybe you don't want to know about anything. Who knows? But I certainly want to build the stream, make it better, build a better audience. Not that I don't love you guys, but I think I certainly want to reach more people to help them. So that's my goal. And that's my plan. So yeah, let's get right into it. Enough chat. Enough shenanigans. Say hi to everybody. Paul is here in Stockport. So if you want to get high, you got to come early. So we're going to do that right at the beginning. So if you want to be said hi to, you got to get here right at the beginning of the stream. We might do that in the first 1 minute. Paul's here in Stockport. Well done, Paul, for being first. Maybe there'll be a prize for being first. I think that's what we're going to do in the future. There's going to be a prize for the first person to say hi. Not this week, though, because I have to figure out what that prize is. Maybe it's a t-shirt. Maybe it's a financial thing t-shirt. Maybe it's some BTC. Who knows? Peter Vince is here in Leatherhead. Glorious evening. We're coming into the British summertime. Hopefully there'll be a lot of sun. Colin Perry is here in the Peak District. Chimpo Naughty in Cambridge. Love that for you. Evening all. Alan Toombs in sunny Basingstoke. Exciting thunderstorm last night. They usually don't have thunderstorms in the UK. John Morgan in sunny Swindon. Robert is here in Crete. Paul is here in Kenilworth. CPI now over 9%. Hate to think what the RPI is. Is that CPI in the UK is 9%? I don't know. April. Oh yeah, look at that. Transitory. Remember that? It was transitory, the inflation. Don't listen to the governmentals because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They said it was transitory inflation. 9%. Incredible. I don't think we've seen the end of this inflation too. Stock market absolutely hammered yesterday. Not doing all that well today either. But that's for another stream. Mike Powell is here. Hi. Hi, Mike. Alan Stratford, a busy day in the garden. Aki Chap, of course, and very sunny, always sunny in Accrington. That should be a TV show. It's fine for catch up. They have fast forward. Yes, I agree. I don't know. I'm always split. I get emails from people saying, please do this. Other people say, please do that. I don't know. I don't know if you want to hear me, waffling on for more than 30 minutes. Brian is here in Woburn. And by the way, when I waffle, I often get things wrong. I'm full of factual mistakes. Like, don't listen to anything I'm saying. Definitely don't take it for fact. I'm sure most of you are a lot more intelligent than I am. I'm just here to entertain you so you can watch my mistakes. That was always what Financial Thing was about, because I made a lot of mistakes. What's my thoughts on folk to folk? I'm gonna actually try to get them here on stream. I'm in communication with their communications people, so I don't have any thoughts on them. Honestly, I don't invest in them. So right now, until they want to come on here and share their thoughts, I don't have any thoughts. I know they're big, relatively big, one of the top 5, I think. Audio only is in Gote for Philip. Yes, we'll have a picture. We'll have a still picture for Philip on screen. I think that's a great idea. Have to get him to send one through. Stephen Hale is in Nottingham. You would agree. Mike says, I agree. Just reading out the finance news isn't that exciting. The interesting bits you have an opinion on. Okay. Phew. Mark Mason is here. Good evening, all. Good evening to me, too. Hi, Mark. Good evening. Folk to folk have a £20,000 minimum per loan. That is a lot. Maybe have a separate screen showing the chat so you can respond to points as you go rather than having to guess what we are talking about. Yeah, you know what? Unfortunately, I really don't know how to do that. The streaming software that I use, Mike, doesn't have a feature where I can pop the chat on screen. I think I would have to do it through some other software, which I don't know how to use, maybe OBS, but I could look into that. I'm not going to promise because I paid quite a lot of money for this streaming software. Annabelle is here in Dorset. Nice to see you, Annabelle. Beautiful area of the world, Dorset. I'm not selling myself well today. I'm being honest. You know what? I'm a human being. I don't claim to know everything about everything. Nor do I want to know everything about everything. There's plenty of people you can watch on YouTube who know everything about everything. That is not me. I just present my opinions, my information, tell you what I'm up to, tell you the investing that I'm doing, tell you the peer-to-peer that I'm doing. And you can take it or leave it. That's just being real, I think. It's too much fake stuff on YouTube. You know, these people, a lot of them not even doing stuff. They're just talking about stuff. But anyway, you don't want to hear about that. Let's get into it. Let's crack into it. Put the chat on your phone at the same time. Yeah, I could do that. You know what? Then I'd be looking at my phone. I'd be looking down at it. I wonder if I could actually just pull up the YouTube stream. Yeah, I could put it on my phone. I'll do that. You know, I'll do that for you right now. Now, if my phone starts ringing, I'll put it on Do Not Disturb. I gotta pull it up, silence it. Where is it? Financial Thing. Come on. See if we're even up and running right now. Oh yeah, 16 people watching. Yeah, oh, there we go. Look at that. It's me. I'll do that. You know, I'll do that for you right now. Let me mute that. How do I mute it? My phone starts ringing. It's funny that I don't know how to mute it. Okay. More news, more crystal balls. Okay. I think I can do that. I got my phone right here. I'll keep an eye on the chat. Send me some funny messages. Because right now I can see myself on the video too. That's really weird. And there's a delay. So Let's get into it anyways. Let me share my screen, show you what's going on in the world. Look at that. Oh, yeah, I was just looking at the Tesla stock price before I hopped on. I tried to grab some Tesla stock down here at 680. That didn't happen. It bounced right off 690 and is on its way back up. So here we go. The Funding Secure Administrators Report. I have not actually read through this, but what I tend to do is always I go to the financial part, because that's the part that makes me giggle. It's where I can see how much the administrators have been paid. I'm not going to read all the other stuff. I know one of you in the stream knows way more about this than I do, because you keep up on it more than I do. I figure my money is already gone. I'm not going to get it back, so... But I do like to look at these financials, because these things make me laugh sometimes. So what do we got? Insolvency property redemptions. 2.8 million from 23rd of October to April 22nd, 2022. Completed property redemptions, 964,000. But what I always like to look at is down, I want to see how much the consultants have been paid. 21 grand. Okay, 197,000 over the last 3 years. Not much on the travel expenses, 71 pounds, 70p. That's like a day out in Skegness. So, am I lining that up right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, good. 71 pounds, day out in Skegness for travel expenses. What else we got here? Legal fees. Here you go. 10,358 pounds. Total of 221k. The lawyers are getting paid on that. That's pretty good for them. Receivership and solvency costs and expenses. This is Funding Secure. Again, this is C and G. I think it's called C and G company. The administrators absolutely getting paid. Receivership and solvency costs and expenses. Look at this. 2.25 million total. This nice little bit of change is gone in costs. Legal costs this 6 months, 148,000 in legal. We're coming up to almost £750,000 in legal costs. Pays to be a lawyer. I should have been a peer-to-peer lending administrated lawyer. Get paid on that. Respondents cost 205 grand. Irrecoverable VAT 121,000. So 873,000 in irrecoverable value added taxation. Unbelievable. General legal fees 282,000, total 49,000 in the last few months. It just continues to rack and add and add and add. Look at this. 1.377 million in what do we call this? Expenses for 6 months. Or I think I'm reading that correctly. Unbelievable. It just it astounds me how much these things just add up so much, and how all the investors are, people who put their hard-earned money into these companies and these loans are just absolutely going to get the rear end of the shaft up there. Rear ends. Terrible. Anything else exciting in here? Ugh. I guess at least they have some money in the bank. I think there's some money in the client account that I saw. Where is that? Funds held in the company's client account, 804 grand. Funds held in client account, 1.97 million. They got 4,051 pounds, 561 pounds in their bank in cash, and 500 pounds in office equipment. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't expect to see any of this money at this point. Maybe I'm being too negative, but history is telling us that these administrated situations not going to work out well for us investors. This is a message from the founders at Plend. I'm excited for their launch. See if I can zoom out on this. Hopefully you can read it. It's nice and big. Hey, we wanted to send you an update, keep you in the loop of all things Plend. As you have seen from our socials, we've been incredibly busy getting ready for the launch, expanding the team, building some stellar partnerships. This is Rob over at Plend. They're now regulated and authorized by the FCA. They've now achieved a B Corp pending status, blah, blah, blah. Early access is now open. Now that they're officially regulated, they're accepting application for pre-registration. So, for everyone who's saying, well, I need new companies to invest through peer-to-peer lending, I think Plend is going to be an option at least. I don't know how they're going to work out in the long run because there's nothing in the crystal ball ever works. But I've met with Rob couple of times. I like him. Think he's a good guy as far as I can tell. He's young. He's only 26 years old. Jesus, I'm old enough to be his dad. But I think they've got an interesting offering. Financial inclusion report that is close to being finalized. And they've got 3 new people on the team. Larry in operations. That's not me. I've never heard anybody in the UK be called Larry, but that's normally Lawrence. Laura in customer success, and Matt in our credit risk team. You'll surely see more of them. So if you want to get early access, you can contact Plend and they will hook you up. What else? Oh, this called my able rate. Oh, why is this not zooming in? Zoom in. Here we go. Able Rate has a new loan coming out. Able Rate, I've reached out to David, and he said, I asked him to come on the stream. I wanted to talk to him about the secondary market being suspended. And I think he's going to come on. He said in a couple of weeks because they have something new coming up and they wanted to chat about. So we'll see. I want to get David on the stream. I want to ask him about Able Rate, see what the heck is going on over there. They have a new loan coming up to refinance a portion of an investment in a project in a town center location in Poole in Dorset, my hometown. P1 initially invested last year alongside its developer partner in the acquisition of a large site, which will ultimately see the construction of over 100 apartments. Planning permission was achieved a few weeks ago, and the project will move into the build stage in the upcoming months. The Able Rate loan will be a short-term facility, which will be repaid once a large development financing is secured for the site. Please expect it to be in September. The refinance will allow P1 to release a portion of its investment, which will be used to fund new early-stage projects. Borrowing $500K just for 3 months minimum term, 4 months rate, 13% interest only, with a debenture, corporate guarantee, and security assignment. And that loan is going to be launching the 20th of May, 2 p.m. And you can read about the loan at 11 a.m. So really only gives 3 hours to read over the loan details. I've done, actually, whenever I see loans in Poole, I've been really lucky with them. Every loan that I've invested in my hometown has worked out. I don't know if it's something lucky about Poole. I also understand valuations more in that area because I'm from there and I've, gotten to see many things around there in that area. I understand the market. So that is coming out on May 20th on Able Rate, if that tickles your fancy, so to speak. What else? Kuflink had a new loan offering. I was checking this one out. Trelunk Farm. I'm looking for somewhere to put my 248 quid that's sitting in this account doing nothing. And they have, I'm probably going to have to log in again to show you this. I do not like logging in live on the internet because I'm always thinking somebody's going to see my login info somehow. But yeah, you can see if you're looking for somewhere to put some cash in Kuflink, they have these 3-tier Trelunk Farm loans. And tier 1, you get paid 6.7% gross. Tier 2, 7% gross. And tier 3, 7.34% gross. And what these tier loans do, if you're not familiar with these, is it's kind of like an order of priority. So you can see here in a tier 1 loan, you'd be in first position, tier 2 second position, so on and so forth. So they come with a little bit more risk, obviously, with the tier 2 and tier 3 loans than the tier 1. And personally, I don't think that for me getting an extra 3.3% interest, even an extra 0.6% interest to be in tier 2 and 3 is really worth it. Peer-to-peer lending is dangerous enough as it is. I'm not saying this loan is dangerous or Kuflink is dangerous, but I'm more of a safe guy, and I prefer to go for these first position tier 1s because 0.6% interest over a year is not necessarily going to make a big difference. You're talking about a small uptick, and it's a relatively small loan amount. And you can see the popularity here of tier 1 is way higher than tier 2 and 3. People want this tier 1 safety, which I agree with, you know. I don't believe there's anything in the marketplace available at the moment. No, nothing on the marketplace. So, but if you do want something to invest in, you're looking for some place to put your Wonga, go check out Kuflink. Expected loan end date 2024. So this is actually a two-year loan, not a year. And they're lending out 1.4 million squid, and the property has been given an open value of 2.6 million, making an overall loan to value of 55.38%. It is 2-bedroom barn conversion, outfitted to bespoke site laboratories and 1-up, 1-down annex and a former aircraft hangar and workshop. Yeah, the way I always think about things like farm buildings is it's a good job they have loan to values, because they tend to be more difficult to sell if for some reason they're taken into default. So having a low loan to value in the 50s is really a good thing. We do have to trust that these valuations are accurate. First legal charge, this is an A3 loan. So yeah, if you're looking for somewhere to put some money right now, Kuflink does have that available. Oh, this is a just something fun, because I do like to add a little bit of fun in here. But right now, if you want to, you can send your name to Mars, which I highly recommend. I wish I could actually put myself on that rocket ship to go to Mars and just leave planet Earth behind, but unfortunately you can just put your name on. So if you want to do that, you can go to mars.nasa.gov. I'll put the link in the stream later, so you can go sign up, put in your name, and then your name is actually gonna go on this NASA rocket ship to Mars. Look at that, July of 2026. So that's pretty cool. Nothing to do with peer-to-peer lending at all, because that's the kind of mood I'm in today. I just felt like showing you that. So yeah, you can go to Mars too. You can come with me. We'll go together. We might never come back. It's like that song. What is it? Rocket? Something about a rocket. Rocket. Yeah. No. What was the song? What was that really popular 80s song about? Oh, I can't even remember. Going on a rocket somewhere. Anyway, you can go there. Blend Network has a loan coming up. If everybody's saying I want a Blend Network loan, well, here you go. Cheney. I don't know what it's supposed to read, but Cheney Walk 2. It's a £490,000 loan amount. I'm sure it will go quickly. It's 7%, 18-month interest only. This is an HMO 9-bed in Northampton. I gotta tell you, I'm not a fan of HMOs. The HMOs that I invested in through, oh God, who was it? I don't remember. They didn't go very well. Not to say, I think Blend knows a lot more though about these deals though than some other peer-to-peer lending companies that have offered HMOs. But this is a 9-bet HMO. Okay, it's an opportunity to lend to the experienced property developers to acquire and convert the property into a 9-bet HMO. So it actually it's not an HMO, but it will be. Gross development value of the project once completed has a value of approximately $750K, and that gives it a GDV of 65.33% on the east side of Northampton. Total development costs with this project, including the property, are approximately £622,969. So 12 months of interest service from the retained amount and 6 months service by the borrower. You can get all the information on the loan pack. I don't know what the simulator is. That's kind of cool. You can look at the financials if you want, and then the documents. They got the valuation report. So if you're looking for somewhere on Blend, you better get on there early. Not sure when it's coming. Maybe somebody else knows when this loan's coming out. Because I don't know. Maybe I could check my email. Maybe I should check the chat, right? I have let's see. What are you guys saying? Just look at it as you finished each section. Okay. We don't need proof of work, perhaps proof of Florida. Larry Grace and Larry the Lamb. Larry the Lamb was an actor. Okay. Must have missed his TV special. Pretty sure Olivier was known as Larry. Who? Larry Olivier? I don't think so. I think he was Laurence Olivier, wasn't he? Isn't this the cannabis farm? I've noticed there have been a few second charge new loans on Kuflink recently. Yes, there are some. They tend not to be a lot though, so it's unusual that they have second charge loans. Blend have announced a couple of new loans this week, but you've got to have auto invest enabled for at least 3 months. Did I miss that? Beam me up, Lawrence. You want to come to Mars, Robert? Go to the NASA website. The final countdown, that is it. Yeah, we're heading to Venus, and so we farewell. Honestly, sometimes I feel like it would be cool just to leave everything behind and go off to another planet. But Mars does not sound like fun. If I was going to pick a planet to go to, it probably wouldn't be Mars. It just looks really boring up there. There's nothing there. It's just red dirt. Plus you die if you... There's got to be another planet, right, with a better atmosphere. Of all the millions of planets out there. I know there is. When they find out, I'm going. Absolutely. Alan said a large number of Loanpad loans are for HMOs. Okay. Annabelle, please explain again what key differences between Kuflink's tiers 1, 2, and 3, and why 1 is so much safer apart from the loan to value being lower. Yeah, I think I just did that, Annabelle. It just means you're in first position to get paid if something goes wrong. So tier 1 first, tier 2 second. Think of it like first, second, third charge loan. A little bit different. They're just paying you a little bit more interest to be paid second and third. So there you go. That's my rough explanation. How long have we been going for? That's the thing, the YouTube doesn't show me. It's so weird. I'm looking at myself on the phone because it's on a delay. I can go like this. But it doesn't happen until right now. Not even now. Come on. Still not happening. It's probably a 15-second delay. So weird. It's kind of weird seeing yourself on camera anyways. Anyway. Now I'm totally sidetracked. What was I looking at? Oh, there was another loan too that I saw. Oh, I was going to look and see how long we've been going for. Hold on. How long it's 39 minutes. I'm not going to go for too much longer. I'm going to see if there's any fun news here. Consumer lending, mind the gap. I looked at this article because people are always asking for new places to invest. So there's a few that were listed in this article. We got Leap Lending, which is they launched in December 2019. And that's a spot. Plend is coming out soon. PLEND. We got Punk Money, which I did reach out to them to try to get them on the stream, but they have not answered me yet. Loop Money, created by Paul Pester, TSB Bank Chief Exec. That seems like it might be interesting. And then Just Lend, which is in beta mode. And then Fund Ourselves. So there's a few new peer-to-peer lending platforms. I think Punk Money is going to be an interesting one, and Plan 2. Assets Exchange is on track for a record year in 2022. Hey, another thing, the reason why I read these news stories is because not everybody has a membership to this peer-to-peer finance news, and a lot of these articles are locked behind a paywall. So I thought, I'll just do you the service of learning what I pay for. Assets Exchange is going to achieve a record year so far in 2022 with over £4 million in property purchased and leased. So they think they're going to have about $8 million in property offers made and lease agreements in place. So Assets Exchange, I do like what they're doing. By the way, they are in the Financial Times. Assets Capital, there's an article. I'll put the link again in the description when I hop off the stream. So you can read about what they're doing. Assets Exchange features in the Financial Times. Blend Network has hired a former rate setter property expert. So there you go. They're doing good things. Hiring smart people. Blend is, they put out this commentary to this May 2022 property monitor market. I like reading this because it does give a lot of insight into the UK property market, which is very heavily attached to a lot of peer-to-peer loans. So it's important to pay attention if you're investing in peer-to-peer property loans for this kind of information. According to the Nationwide House Price Index, average prices have gone up 12.1% year on year, which is down slightly from the 18-year high of 14.3% seen in March. So that's April's number, 12.1%. So the housing market has gone absolutely bonkers. And Rightmove reports that the pace of price rises has begun to tail off slightly because of economic headwinds. And the Bank of England warned that GDP growth is expected to slow sharply in the coming financial quarters, and inflation may rise above 10% this year. And these are all heavy warning signs about what's going on in the economy and why the stock market is so volatile. Pay attention to this stuff. Despite this softening housing market conditions, frenetic activity continues, but 39% of people are actively moving or considering moving, which is high. Rightmove reports the average sell time for a property is halved from 67 days in Q2 of 2019 to just 33 days. Another very important barometer of the housing market is how long does it take for a property to sell. Here in Orlando, it used to be 6 to 9 months with the average inventory of how much property was available to buy, and it's down to 30 days. So this is why we're having these incredible price bubbles on property. So pay attention to that in the UK too. And the Daily Telegraph warned that holiday let properties market was about to collapse because of the end of the staycation boom as people look to travel abroad on their hauls to places like Tenerife. Here you go on Blend. There's another loan here. Sunderland, loan number 4. Developed 19 houses in Knollside Close. That's a loan amount of $350K, which is opening. Let me refresh. Hold on. That's opening in 21 hours and 22 minutes. So if you want... Oh, wait. No, I missed it. Never mind. That's already gone. Look at that. That's the chain walk one opening in 21 hours. So if you want to get some of that, you better hop on and have some fast trigger fingers because the other one's already gone. BLN, let's skip by that one. Boring. What do we got here? Oh yeah, new European crowdfunding platform launch is called Equito. So of course, you know I like to Google things, right? I like to Google and see what Equito is. It's equestrian saddle pads, bandages, and ear bonnets. I don't think this is actually Equito's website. They probably haven't launched it yet, but I thought this was fun to pull up a picture of a horse. How to address inflation with your peer-to-peer portfolio. You can get the highest interest rate of 1.31% in the money supermarket. Waste of time. There is a place for having cash savings, they say in this article. You can use peer-to-peer lending like Assets Capital, which will give you around 7% if you're lucky. Brands including Crowd Property and Kuflink with 10%, and Landlord Invest. 7% at Crowd Property and Kuflink, 10% with Landlord Invest. So that's how you beat inflation. And finally, Jay-Z is investing in a credit-building fintech startup. This is pretty cool. I don't really have much to do with peer-to-peer lending, but I do like this for fintech. So this company, Altro, a lot of people that have credit problems and they can't get mortgages and loans because they've screwed up their credit in the past by buying that, Ford Mondeo that they shouldn't have and that they couldn't afford. So this company, Altro, what they do is they're using subscriptions like Netflix, Amazon, whatever you're subscribed to, and they're using that to report to credit bureau agencies that you're actually paying your subscriptions. So I like this. I think this is a really cool idea. How will Altro show up on my credit report? Your credit reports with Altro will be under Stilt Inc. When we report to the credit bureaus, they are our partners. Our partners are currently working with the credit bureaus to have Altro show up on the credit bureaus in the future. So they're basically just taking all of your subscription payments and using it as a way to report that you're paying something on time, as a way to build up credit. I like it. I think that's cool. So there you go. That's what I got. 46 minutes. We are cutting through like a knife through butter. See what you got to say on it, if there's anything on the chat. Folk to folk. Yeah, so, by the way, next Tuesday, check this out. This is going to be interesting. I have a guest here on Tuesday. I do the investment live stream on a Tuesday for stocks and crypto. So I thought, you know what? I want to get a CFA on here. So we got this guy coming on next Tuesday. Joseph Haug, CFA. This guy's a financial advisor. He's got 548,000 YouTube subscribers, and he wants to come on the stream and talk about investing. Talk about his thoughts on how to invest, where he invests. And don't quote me on this, but I think he lives in Colombia, not in Cumbria, in Colombia, in South America. So next Tuesday, we're gonna have an interesting chat, me and Joseph, about investing. So come join us. Don't miss it. It's gonna be fun. Let's see. I'm just blazing through the chat here. The Final Countdown. I love that song. I can't play it on here though. The stream will get copyright struck. Elton John, Rocket Man. Good song too. There are better planets. Yes. Saturn always looks like a cool planet. It's got that rings around it, but I don't think you could live on there. It's just gas. Assets Capital has a new loan. Yes, they do. I can't remember what it is in my email. Do you really want me to pull it up? I could pull it up. Upcoming loans. Pentai. Oh, wait, no, that's old. Where is it? Did I delete it? I don't know. Mike, tell us what the new loans are. I thought I had it in here. Oh, hold on. In the wrong screen. There we go. JME Homes. Let's have a look at this real quick. Just for old time's sake. Now I got to log in. We're heading to Venus. And still won't farewell. Oh, wow. No. Okay. Give me the code. Give me the authorization. I love Assets Capital, the way they use the login. Secure. Okay. Here we go. Look at that. JME Homes, £229,999 and 45p. They couldn't have just rounded it up to £230,000. GDV of 64.93%, 15% loan, 6.5% to you, the investor, 8.9% charged to the borrower. Development of 2 houses. They've only been trading 1 year and 10 months, so not particularly experienced. They have a first charge on a residential development of $242K. A personal guarantee, which I think are always useless. So I really believe this is where you have to look at what's going to be returned if you invest. So 242. What is this? First debenture on no specific asset, a mortgage debenture. Yeah, so there you go. That's a new loan that's coming out in assets category risk medium high, and this is going to be drawn down on 20th of May. That's tomorrow. Friday. Best day of the week, Friday. They had a vote. What did they vote on? Konstantinos Diamantopoulos. Hey, look, what is this? Oh, this is something else. I have £2.20 on that loan. Apparently, I have to vote on it. So that's something completely different. See how I get confused? Told you. Mass confusion going on today. You know what the problem is? I was watching this video about gambling earlier, and this guy, he's a YouTuber. He had $1 million that he was betting on blackjack. He was betting about $100,000 a hand, and he got my brain scrambled. He was going crazy. He was losing, and then he was winning. And I was watching it before the stream, and now my brain is like, it's firing. Like, maybe I should become a professional pontoon player, blackjack player. Bad idea. Anyway, I think that's going to do it. Let's get wrapped up. Do you think with higher interest rates could have an impact on house prices? Yeah, of course. I mean, when interest rates go up, mortgages become more expensive. That should potentially cool the market. Again, it depends on demand and supply. I think you're going to see a big uptick in supply, and that will certainly cool, or if not, put a hamper on prices. So, yeah. Anything else? Tier 1 of Kuflink can hedge against the dodgy RICS valuations or the notorious desktop valuation. Phone behind as you started it later. No, it's always on a delay. You guys are always on a delay. What you type in is somewhat, I don't know how long the delay is, but always. Paul's invested with Assets Exchange, no problem so far. Fund Ourselves isn't new. They've been going for several years. See, another one of my many boo-boos that I make every week. That has a very bad reputation. Monkeypox. What? Monkeypox? Is that really a thing? Yeah, Peter, come on Tuesday. Come pick the brains of a financial advisor, and I'll probably tell him I really don't like financial advisors, but I don't want to piss him off. Trading time isn't relevant for development STPV. I got you. Yes, I misread that. Careful, that's probably confidential. Yeah, probably right. Looking forward to next Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, we got guests on Tuesday and Thursday next week, so big week for the finance. Please tell everybody. Tell everybody on the forums. Tell everybody. Spread the word. Help me build this community. I need you. I do. Because I want to feel like I'm helping people, you know. Otherwise, I'll probably just quit and do something else. Like yesterday, I was on my bike riding around. It was 35 degrees. It was hot, and I was sweating. And I thought, maybe I'm supposed to be doing something else in life. But I want to help more people. So please spread the word. Support any way you can. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Every little bit helps. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to the gym. Get out some of this energy in this old body, and I will see you on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Love you all. I really do. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Be here. Take care. Bye.